In this next video, we are going to be talking about control structures and Giroux methods. Remember, anytime you are copying and pasting several lines of code over and over again, you really should be using a method to do the task with one call line. Now, that is what we're going to do here. We're going to make a normal size island, not like the two above that we did before where they were really small. We're just a normal size island, and we're going to remove the code and paste the left in method main and the right in the Giroux method, and it'll look like this right here. So here's my normal size island, and I have in my main method I have Giroux Bob equals new Giroux 2 exactly where he was starting before. Now I have a method called moving. Okay, so what I've done is I have taken that while is clear ahead hop. Okay, so as long as it's clear ahead of Bob, or whichever Giroux is using it, as long as it is clear ahead of him, then he can hop. And then in the main method, we have our bob.moving and then turn right. So when it's no longer clear ahead of him, he will turn right. So I'm going to run this on 2. I'm going to move this down to 2, and we're going to do a run continuously so that we can see how it's going into the Giroux method, checking to see if it's clear ahead, and then doing the hop. When it is no longer clear ahead, it pops back over to the main method, does the next line of code, which is moving to the right, and then continues that process all the way around until he makes the complete circle around the island. Alright, so let's go back over here. So we did that with way less code than we had before, and you can tell that he hops while it is clear in front of him, and then he's always keeping the water on the left side. One more change for the program. You will like this one. Remove the main method and add this. There are 2 different while lines to try, and we're going to comment them out as we see it. So we're going to copy this program. And we're going to come over here, and we are going to paste this into the main method. So now we have Giroux Bob equals new Giroux 2 and it says while.bob is water left, Bob moving, Bob turn right. So this time when we run it, let's see what happens. So we're going to run it, I'm going to run it on 3, and we're going to run continuously, and it's looking to see, the water's on the left, but then it goes into the Giroux method, and it looks to see if it's clear ahead of him. So let's pause this a second because it's doing exactly what we did before, but now we're going to run it on 5, and we're going to go really fast, and now he will continually loop around and never stop because we have no way of stopping him. So let's stop this. We're going to come back over here, and I want you to note that in Java, a while is a pre-test loop. Regular Java has other ways to loop, and there are several different ways of looping in Java, but for Giroux, we can use a while loop, but in Java, it's called a pre-test loop. And in Giroux, this is the only way we can loop. This while could have been also while bob.is clear ahead. We could have used that. You could have, instead of saying, is water to the left, you could have said while bob.is clear ahead, and then gone back into the Giroux method and also checked, see if it's clear ahead for him to hop. I want you to save this program as Crazy Bob and the island, because we're going to come back to that a little later. So just come back over here and do a source file save as, name it Crazy Bob, because he's kind of crazy. He just keeps running and running and running. So we're going to click save and then go over to your island, and first thing I'm going to do is rewind it, go back over to the island, do a save as, and name the island Crazy Bob. If you have any questions about how this while loop worked, please contact me.